Hi dear students, please welcome to my lecture. Today we are going to discuss about Introduction to Social and Cultural Geography. I am Professor Dr. F.M. Nadav, working at Sri Mallikarjun College and Sri Chetan Manju Desai College, Kanpur, Goa. The outline of my today's lecture is Introduction, Geography and its divisions, Meaning of Social and Cultural Geography, Scope of studying cultural geography, meaning of culture, cultural components, important concepts in cultural geography, conclusion and references. At the end of the module, students will be able to have a deeper understanding of social and cultural geography. They'll be able to comprehend the relationship between culture, environment and geography, and they will also be able to have an insight into different concepts in cultural geography. Let us start with the introduction. In the last semester, we have learnt important concepts, themes, processes, school of thought and other fundamental aspects of geography. Now, these fundamental aspects are very important to understand socio and cultural geography. Similarly, in the last semester, we divided geography into two main divisions, namely physical and human geography. In semester 1, we have dealt in detail physical geography, and in this semester, we are going to study about human geography. Like physical geography, human geography is also subdivided into various branches. The important branches of human geography includes social geography, cultural geography, economic geography, political geography, historic geography, population geography, and many such branches. The term social geography was introduced as an equivalent to human geography in 1880s. Today, social and cultural geography is regarded as the key branch of human geography. Though its introduction was in 1880s as an equivalent to human geography, but today it has become an independent branch of human geography. Cultural geography and social geography were then generally considered as independent branches, which is also evident from its present status today. The study of cultural geography started way back in 1920s in the United States with Berkeley School describing the idea of cultural landscape. From here, the concept of cultural geography spread to the different parts of the world, and it also got diversified. Let us try to understand the meaning of social and cultural geography. Social and cultural geography is the study of spatial variations among cultural groups and the spatial functions of the society. There is a lot of variation with regards to space and also with regards to functioning of the society. So, this is the integral component of social and cultural geography. According to Mark Patterson, cultural geography is a subdiscipline of human geography that explores the human organization of space and impact of human activities and culture upon natural environment. Wagner and Meixel define cultural geography as a diverse geographic expression of culture, such as the distribution of traits like religion and language, the imprints of material culture on the landscape, and the ways different cultures use and interact with the earth. This is a very interesting definition given by Wagner and Meixel in 1962. The other definition of cultural geography is, it studies the geography of culture pertaining to following: theories of cultural assimilation via cultural imperialism, cultural areal differentiation, study of cultural landscape and cultural ecology, and sense of place, colonization, colonialism, post-colonization, internationalism, migration, emigration, and ecotourism. It's a very comprehensive definition of cultural geography. Another definition of cultural geography is it examines cultural values, cultural practices, artifacts of people, cultural diversity, plurality of society, and how cultures are distributed over space, how places and identities are produced, how people produce and communicate knowledge and meaning, and how people make sense of places. This is what the cultural geography examines. Since we are going to discuss culture in cultural geography, it is pertinent to know the meaning of culture. There are different ways of defining culture, but the most comprehensive definition is given by the British anthropologist Edward Tylor. According to him, culture is that complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, law, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by man as a member of society. As a member of society, man learns so many things, and all these learned behaviors become the integral component of culture. It's been observed time and again that there is a close relationship between geography, culture, and environment, because most of the customs, traditions, and our lifestyle is generally governed by geography. In other words, you can say it is governed by environment. So therefore, whatever practices that we adopt in our day-to-day life are largely governed by environment and geography. Let us now try to understand the scope of cultural geography. The scope of studying cultural geography orients to focus on the role of culture in shaping places, regions, and landscapes. Cultural geography is concerned with making sense of people and the places they occupy through analysis of cultural processes, cultural landscape, and cultural identities. Cultural geography explains the culture from geographical perspective. There may be sociological perspective of culture, but in cultural geography, we have the geographical perspective in understanding culture, wherein we focus on how culture works in a place and how they are embedded in everyday life. Cultural geography gives students an expression and appreciation for not only how cultures are geographically expressed, but also how geography is a basic element in the constitution of culture. Every culture has got components. The important components include religion, language, dance, music, architecture, etiquettes, cuisine, sports, etc., etc. Let us now try to understand the important concepts in cultural geography. The first important concept is cultural ecology. Now, cultural ecology is nothing but how humans have adopted to natural and artificial environmental conditions. Cultural landscape. It is that landscape which is combined work of man and nature. So, nature has given us something very beautiful and man has brought changes in that. So, that is the cultural landscape. Cultural rims, which is nothing but the cultural regions. So, we divide world into various cultural regions on the basis of different parameters. Cultural hearts. The cultural hearts are those areas where the civilization began first time. For example, you have Indus Valley civilization, you have Mesopotamia civilization, etc. Environmental determinism. This is another very, very powerful concept in social and cultural geography. Environmental determinism emphasizes that man is a slave of nature. So, man cannot do anything on his own. He has to follow the dictates of environment. Cultural convergence. When people from different cultures interact, so there is a cultural conversion. Cultural diffusion and divergence. So when we move from one area to another, we move with our culture and we try to spread. For example, today yoga is celebrated, or International Yoga Day, or yoga as an art is practiced in different parts of the world. This is the culture of India, but which has gone to the different parts of the world. Similarly, there is also cultural conflict. When two different cultural groups come together, stay together, there is bound to be some kind of tension, some kind of competition. So these are important concepts. Now, to come to conclusion, cultural geographers analyze the total way of life of group of people. A total way of life consists of institutions, attitudes, values, beliefs, and technologies. Landscapes are used as windows through which cultures can be studied and understood. By studying the world's cultural areas, geography students come to understand the relationship that societies maintain with space, the ways in which they transform into territories organized in a particular way. These are the references for the further in-depth study. I hope you must have enjoyed my lecture. Thank you very much.